The cylinder, the cylinder, which is very different, although we start pretty much the same and start pretty simply. If we take it apart, we have this curved, kind of wrapped ribbon shape here, and then we have this ellipse on top. Let's go ahead and make that and those shapes. We're going to start out with a square, a rectangle. And again, this rectangle could be any size. It could be a perfect square if you wanted to. I'm going to go with a very wide cylinder so you can see it pretty well. Let me zoom in so you can see that. And I want to add in 2 points. Right now, this has 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes, 4 anchor points. There's one right here that I can move around. There's one right here and here. All 4 corners have them. I want to put 2 more towards the middle, and I'm going to use my pen tool to do it. With the shape active or selected, I'm going to go right here until it says intersect. Intersect. And notice that there's a little plus sign there. That means to add an anchor point. I'm going to click there once. And I'm going to click down here where it says intersect once. And so now I have 6 points to make up this rectangle. How do I know that? Because if I come here, there's an anchor point, and here's an anchor point. So it was 4 points, and now it's 6 because we've added those in. The first thing I want to do is select both of those together. So I'm going to select one of them, and then hold Shift down. Again, I'm using my direct select tool, my white arrow. Hold Shift and select that. You can even marquee select it. And then I want to do a Shift nudge and nudge down. So we kind of get this chevron shape. And I did my shift nudging 3 times. 1, 2, 3, yep, 1, 2, 3, down. And now we're going, and then with our pen tool, we're going to hold down the Option key where we get this weird little kind of V shape. And that is called the Convert to Curves or Convert Anchor Point tool, and we're going to click and drag. Click and drag. I'm trying to keep this as straight as possible, and to do that I'm also holding Shift down. You want a nice curve to that top, and I'll do the same thing down here. Again, white arrow, our direct select tool, and then our pen tool. Hold down Option, and you might have to rotate that curve around. I'm also holding Shift. And draw that and pull that curve out of that anchor point. We can then add an ellipse on top of this and see how it looks. Here's our ellipse tool, and match those ends up. Maybe I need to move this one in, and let's give it a different top, or maybe the body we need to fix. Here we go. And what we're really looking for is matching this elliptical curve, this bottom curve. So it looks correct with this bottom curve. We're not so worried about the top curve because we're covering it up with that ellipse. And if we zoom out, that kind of looks like a cylinder. It's missing some shading and some variation, but it kind of looks like that. We're going to use our gradient tool to maybe fill that in. Oh, but first we need to apply a gradient to that fill. So I'm going to click here. There we go. Even with that just simple addition, it's looking more like a cylinder. We can adjust that around. We might be able to even add in another node, another swatch color by adding and then changing this to black. So now it goes from black to white to black. That's kind of nice. And then maybe this, we can use a linear gradient, but not like that, or else it'll be confusing. Maybe this can be at an angle. Let's see, 90 degrees? No, I guess it kind of works. How about 45 degrees? That kind of works. Maybe we'll just go back to that solid color. I kind of like that. But there is a very simple cylinder that we've done using value, ellipses, the pen tool, and the direct select tool. Very complicated. If you have questions, let me know. Tough to get. So, well, good luck. Have fun doing those. And don't forget to play around. I'll see you next time.